Alright. I have before me, as you can see, this is an old Black & Decker jump starter that I've used forever. I had it for a number of years, but it's past its prime, so to speak. But it was really fully featured. It had, of course, the battery in there, the air compressor. It has an inverter. It had the different outputs there, a USB and a 12 volt, and you charge it by plugging in your extension cord there. And then there's the cables to jumpstart your engine. So this is old school though, and you can see the size difference now. This thing is pretty bulky, and it weighs a freaking ton. You know, what is that, 20 pounds? And as compared to this little thing. So this was given to us by the same guy that got us that one of the jump starters, and I'll include links for both. But this one has the jump starter lithium-ion battery, and it's an air compressor. It does not have an inverter on it. Right, that's the only thing that this had that I really liked, was the inverter. So if you ever had to use AC power, you can. This one does not have that capability. But if you're looking for a small jump starter with an air compressor built in, take a look at one of these. So it's 12 volt, has the lithium-ion battery in it, and when I was reading through the specs, it did not give the full specs. It says here 2500 amp, which is pretty decent for a starter, for a jump starter. It'll handle the small up to medium-sized batteries. You know, if you have a big tractor battery or something, you're probably trying to push it a little bit. But for most cars and riding mower equipment and all that stuff, that's plenty of power. Let's see, here's some more specs. Well, let's see, so it has the USB output, yeah, up here on the front, and there's two, so you have the 1 amp and the 2.1 amp outputs. The inputs, it's a 15 volt 2 amp. So with this one, you can plug it in using your AC adapter, plug it into the wall and charge, or use the cigarette lighter adapter that is included with it. So when you're in your car, you can also charge it up. Now it's only a 2 amp charger, so it probably takes 4 to 6 hours to charge. I don't know if they tell you that or not, but that's my guess. It's not a very high powered charger, but if you're going to keep it for emergency sakes in your car and stuff like that, yeah, 4 to 6 hours. So it's not bad. Just keep it charged up, and that's one thing with this. This will hold a charge for months. You can go back and check it. This one, I just took it out. I haven't even charged this up. And it's showing here 75% charged. And I took it out of the box. I've had it for a while. I don't know, you know, this thing will hold a charge for quite a long time. This one, if you'll see, it sat in my Suburban for a few months, and yeah, I mean, there's nothing at all. I mean, it won't even take a charge anymore. So I think I'll have to retire this one. I have plenty other jumpers, and now I now have a small one that I can take with me for emergency sakes, because it has the little compressor with it. But it'll be perfect too with riding mowers and little mower batteries and stuff. Man, you can jump it right off, and if you need to air up a tire real quick. So let's see what else. Yeah, the weight, it's just under 3 pounds, 2.8 pounds compared to 20, right? And this one actually has a pretty decent amount of power for as small as it is. For a 2500 amp, That's not bad. Let's see what it says back here. Yeah, so AC adapter input, there's 15 volts, 2 amp, car charger, 10 to 16 volts, 2 amps, so it's the same. Jump starter output, 12 volts, USB out, the 2.1 and the 1 amp. So that's all it says about the battery. It just says the 2500 amp battery, but it doesn't tell you anything about the capacity of it, right? Because when you're using this, of course, you can charge up your phone and all that good stuff, so use it as a battery pack. But how long is it going to last? I don't know. The two big things they tell me about this is, and they warn you, they mention this on all the manuals and everything. For one, do not jump start your batteries if the charge is under 25%. So make sure that it is charged up. And they make a big deal about the compressor overheating. They're saying after it has an automatic shut off, so if it starts to overheat, it'll shut off. And they're recommending to shut it off every 10 minutes. You know, if you're trying to air up a huge tire, it might overheat. You know, just let it cool down and let it go. Let's see. Yeah, they even have a supplementary note. To prevent overheating, the unit will turn off when it reaches 302 degrees Fahrenheit. When it cools down to 230 degrees, it will turn back on and run like it should. And time-wise, let's see. So if it overheats, just shut it off, wait 10 minutes, and then 10 minutes should be enough to get it started again. And over here they're saying every 10 minutes that you use it for 10 minutes and then let it cool down for 5 minutes. So if you have a huge tire and you're trying to do that, you know, then yeah, it might go on and off. But remember, this is for an emergency sake. See how compact and lightweight that is? You can take this and stash it under your seat, put it in the trunk of your car, you know, whatever it takes. And this thing is very well packed. It comes with these what's the tube packing like you see in a laptop and stuff, and that was inserted in here. That's a pretty decent packing here. I'm gonna move this out of our way. And it comes with a bag you can put it in, and then there's all your accessories, all your clamps, the hoses for the compressor, your AC charger, your DC cable so you can charge through your car, and I believe these are the tips for the compressor. Yeah, so there's all your tips. So it comes with everything you need. Shove it all back in there. Put that in the bag. And there you go. Pretty compact. Like I said, you throw it under your seat, put it in the trunk. I'm just going to throw it in the back of my vehicle, and I know I'll have this in emergency sake, and I'll probably end up using it quite a bit. But there you have it. You can see the size difference. These things, it served its purpose well, I'd have to say, and I got more than my money's worth out of it, and it was a good unit. But with the lithium ions that have come out now, man, these things are just outdated, right? I could take this apart and replace the batteries that are in it. I'm sure they're just the regular lead acid batteries. But is it worth it? I don't know. From the cost of these batteries, you could probably just pick one of these up. They're fairly inexpensive, and I'll include a link down in the description for both this one and probably one of their jump starters, a larger size, so you can compare. But Well, that's it. That's just evolution of equipment, right? I think the lithium-ion batteries have really changed a lot of stuff. Not only with these little, with these accessories and these tools, everything we're using, everything's going lithium-ion. Everything's getting smaller, more compact, more power. And you can see it on just about everything we use, from our phones to laptops, this stuff, electric bikes, motorcycles, EVs, you name it. But take a look at these. They're almost a must-have if you're going to take a road trip somewhere, or when I make calls out on the road to fix somebody's riding mower or whatever. Man, these are a must-have. So, well, I guess that's it. So, take a look at the description down there if you want to take a look at one. And as always, thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe and watch for my next video.